So let me walk you through why we are here today. I think the fact is that in the mobility world, as far as YTL communication is concerned, I think we have established our leadership in this country. Our leadership is undisputed, and I'll show you some numbers in terms of how our metrics has really shown the power of our internet is being used by people from Malaysia, north and south, up and down North-South Highway. We also have tremendous new innovation that we've launched since the original day on November 19th of the Yes 4G network. The Yes 4G network now enjoys a subscription of over 200,000 subscribers actively on our network. Imagine that. This is 6 months since we launched, and now we have 200,000 subscribers on our network. Can we hear some applause, please? Now, I think it's important. Oh, now my Mac is back online. It's important for me to log in. So I think it's important to walk you through clearly why we're doing what we're doing today with Yes Live for iOS. If you look at the world of telephony, mobile telephony, 1972, you know what happened in 1972? That was when the first mobile phone call was made in America, in New York City, somewhere around the corner close by to Manhattan, by a gentleman whom his face you will see shortly. His name is Martin Cooper. So with Martin's invention, as early as 1972, which is about 40 years ago, we have been enjoying the mobility way of communications, and life has changed for the better. From the days whereby we used the cave to communicate, now we have this handset we use to communicate, thanks to the invention and ingenuity of humankind, starting in 1972 in America. What is spectacular is that in the mobile communications world, in the mobile telephony world, there really hasn't been much of any innovation to speak of. Okay, the cell phone was created and we all love it. And then something happened in 1984 when people sent the first SMS. Now, 1984, if you do a quick math, it's been about 18 years. So what that means is that in the human civilization, we certainly have gone better than doing communication in caves and using stones, but we have not seen dramatic breakthrough when it comes to mobile telephony for a long time now. We have taken that as facts of life, as status quo, but here at YTL, we are all about challenging status quo, because only when you challenge status quo can you create innovation that improve the way people live, the way they learn, and then the way they play. So allow me to show you my presentation. Is it projecting? This would not be the right presentation. Although we can talk about global trends as well, if you like. But that will be for some other guys. A little less interesting than you. Okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Jobs. So this is our presentation today, which is about the ability to deliver the message that I'm intending to deliver for the last 5 minutes. So since we last met in March, and March has only been 2 months ago, we got some staggering numbers to show you. Our network is indeed the best mobile internet network in this country. Look at these numbers. Since March, our data carriage has gone from 104 terabytes to now 226 terabytes. We have seen a growth of 117%. See, Tan Sri's point is that we want to liberate the use of information. Well, certainly people are embracing that message, because certainly they're on our network using the internet every day to enrich their lives. 226 terabytes of data is a lot of data. You know, 1 terabyte of data is 1,000 gigabytes of data. A single gigabyte of data is 1,000 megabytes of data. Imagine how many zeros there are in this 226 number. This is staggering, and it shows the robustness of the network that YTL has built for this country. The second point is our voice. People also use our network to use voice as well. In fact, Yes Live has been downloaded over 55,000 times. With Yes Live, people are making phone calls. With our bus phone, people are making phone calls. With our Zoom, people are usually making phone calls as well by plugging a trusty old phone to the back of our Zoom. We have seen the growth of voice minutes from 1 million minutes to 1.75 million minutes, a growth of 75% in 2 months' time. And finally, people are also using SMS as well. The growth has seen 859,000 SMS carried on our network, a 28% increase since March. And it's only been 2 months ago. Our network has also been growing. When we first launched our network in November of last year, we have about 1,200 or so base stations. Now, I'm pleased to announce and report to you that we've reached a milestone of 1,700 base stations. Our team, under Ali's leadership, has not stopped a single day. And every single base station that we turn on live, on air, are hundreds and thousands of lives that we are touching every day. That's the power of mobility. No one can lay fiber optics cable fast enough to cover the population growth of Malaysia. Wireless is a tremendous technology to help this country turn the corner quickly, just like the flip of a switch, thanks to Ali's effort. But most importantly is our customer satisfaction. Last time when we met each other in March, the customer sat score was 81%, which is not a bad place to start for any greenfield operator. But I'm pleased to report to you, our customer sat score, we surveyed about 1,600 subscribers most recently, has reached 87%, which means that 87% of our subscribers are so happy with the service, with our value, with our performance, they're willing to refer our service to their friends and family. That is the best endorsement there is. So thank you very much. If you're a customer, thank you very much. And if you're not a customer, 87%, why wait? Ladies and gentlemen, our mobile internet leadership in this country is clear and is undisputed. And we'll continue to invest more to maintain that leadership. We will not rest on our laurels. But having said that, why are we here today? Well, as I mentioned just now, mobile voice is still a very important part of people's lives. In fact, mobile voice is a very important part of our friends' lives in Malaysia, in the other operators. If you look at the revenue of the 2010 full year revenue, voice is a single one product that brings in over 60% of the revenue. Talking about bread and butter, or rice and chicken. 60+% on one single application. And ladies and gentlemen, SMS is not counted in this number. SMS is in the green area. What it means is that a single product called voice accounts for as high as 77% of an operator's revenue. That's a big deal. Now, as I mentioned, this is a market that's ripe for innovation. As I mentioned just now, walking through history, 1972, this gentleman, Martin Cooper, created the original cell phone. He's still alive. He's 82 years old, still very vibrant. It's been 40 years since Martin made his first phone call. And it's been 18 years since the first SMS was sent and received on a commercial network. It's just been too long. It's time for us to have real innovation in mobile telephony. Now that YTL has established our true leadership when it comes to mobile internet, I think it's time for us to have some fun on the mobile telephony side as well. To be fair, there's been pockets of innovation in the area of mobile telephony. Look at these three logos. I think you can recognize most of them, if not all of them. So let's walk them through quickly. Google, with its power, has created this product called Google Voice. Google Voice is an aggregation service. So Google accepted the fact that, look, we don't have a telephony network, so what we do is that we can route calls into a single number, so you can still maintain your existing phone calls, your phones at home, at the office, and on your mobile phone, and continue to pay your bills, but we'll provide a convenient way for you to answer the call by having a single aggregation service. Okay, that's a novel approach, and we respect Google for doing that. Unfortunately, when you try to place a phone call out, you cannot call out from the Google's voice number unless you're in America, which means that the experience is still asymmetrical at this point. When it comes to Viber, which is a recent sensation, I think many of you have heard about Viber. Well, Viber is interesting, but what Viber provides is the ability for you to call each other when you are on net, when you are friends with each other. What if you need to call a hotel? What if you need to call a local serviceman who is not on your contact list? Viber cannot help you. In fact, on-net calling is a claim to fame of Skype. Skype has been doing on-net calling, as you heard from Tan Sri, for ages. However, Skype, when you call a real telephony number, a Malaysian number, or a UK number, or wherever you call, the rates are actually quite high. I encourage you to check the rates. Making phone call, paying the rates, if you can place a call with good quality, it's okay. But what if the guy said, hey, can I call you back? I'm busy right now. What number do you provide? Skype doesn't provide you any phone number, unless you're in the privileged dozen or so countries that they provide Skype in, Skype out service, which Malaysia is not part of.